nice right here. Oh, sorry, right there. Once it broke that high, to continue further up.
Yeah, I mean, even if this candle closes like a strong bullish, we should expect the next one to respect the low and continue moving up. So
Yeah, I'm
Shouldn't be
just playing it
this stop
safe.
loss? Shouldn't be this stop loss like one pip below that previous candle?
If you want it to
yeah.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a bit up, like in this.
Yeah, it is. It's 10 pips, that's all I wanted to do. And with where spread put me in, I wasn't... This candle looks way different on my MT4, so I just mapped out 10 pips.
Paul, what's your spread? I just want to compare it to mine.
2.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, mine was 1.8.
Yeah, it's around there. It's gonna just bounce a little bit.
Yeah, and this broke that previous 2-hour high, so even though this closed with no wick, I still think we're gonna head up. It just might pull back a little bit first.
I would even like, because I'm not an entry, I wouldn't even mind if this closes bearish and then it breaks a high, because that's for me kind of like a retest of this top resistance where it broke out of.
Yeah.
And if it closes back down below, I'm gonna hold off for a bit and break so low, so then I'm gonna wait off. Because it's the first day of the thing, the challenge, so I'm being super careful of this.
Gotcha.
Are you doing FTMO as well, Gujrat?
Yeah, I just started it like yesterday, but like today is like the first day.
Nice.
I need to be more disciplined, so that's also gonna help me with it.
Yeah.
Only have GJ, not looking at anything else, 2 trades a day, and that's it. Like if I was on my account, I would have already possibly taken a trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see how this candle closes to see whether I'll close 50% or not.
It still hasn't broken any low though, so I think it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Because these ones had like kind of like a massive extra bottom also, so even if this does the exact same thing.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I just have got into a like routine of if I'm anticipating something to happen. So when I took my buy entry, I was anticipating price to keep pushing from that, and now we're sort of pulling back in the last 3 minutes. I'm gonna just wait and see how this candle closes. But if this candle closes like how it is now, kind of weak, and I'm probably gonna take some portion off the trade. But obviously, if it continues to close like a strong bullish, now I can say that at this point my confirmation is still strong. So
that makes sense. Like if it did what you want, what your analysis thought it would, it makes 100% sense.
yeah, because right now I don't really want to be sitting in this drawdown, but only because I'm waiting for this candle to close to see if I'm going to take positions off. And then at that point, say it does do what I want it to do again, then I can add on to my position, where if I've still got 50% running, so I wouldn't have lost the full position, I'd have only lost the 50%.
Yeah, and you also took it because it broke like the wicks to the left, right? Because I know you like to play more safe.
Yeah. I to be honest with you, I thought, if you look at it on the most recent price action, that was the only barrier for price, so we shouldn't really be, sort of playing around like we are now. So I'm just going to wait for this candle to close in 2 minutes, and then I'll see whether I'm going to take positions off.
Yeah.
Anyone who uses magic key?
Yep. Yeah, especially with this 2-hour making that new high too. That was a good indication for me as well.
Yeah.
Actually,
No,
I have no doubt we're going to continue bullish, but obviously we don't, you can't keep moving your stop loss just because we do think it's gonna go up. So I'm just gonna, if I do take a loss, I'll potentially just look for a better entry or more confirmation. So
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree that I'm like with you guys. I think this is gonna be more of like a bullish day than a bearish day, but we never know. But seeing myself getting caught off by buying like the highs. So that's why I'm only waiting for. That's why I'm just waiting for a retest, like the textbook trade, because I know that once that does happen, like there's a greater chance of continuing heading further up, unless it gets stuck in a range. And if it does get stuck in a range, when I'm buying like a retest, I can at least take it to the top of the range. Because I like recently, like this last week and so, like this week, I got like one or two trades where I got caught. Sorry, I got caught buying at the high.
Anyone using the magic key? I have a question. Like, I'm not. I was not using it live. Today I'm using it live. Before I was using it in a paper trade. So I was in multiple like positions. So when I close the half, it closed the half of every trade.
Yep.
So it works like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's dangerous.
Yep. If you only want to close certain positions, that little bottom left button, the white blank one, if you press that, you can flip through, or it's either that one or change symbol. I think it's change symbol that will flip you through your positions, and you can close, like individual positions.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep.
Hey Harrison, if it closes here at kind of this 856 range, are you gonna hang on? Because for me, on where I've got my zones, that's still above the resistance, so I think I'm gonna hold my buys as well.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think at this point, so if you look at it in terms of the close, we are closing above this resistance. So naturally, we should respect this level now if we're going to start continue moving up. Yeah, so I think I will hold this buy at this point because we have closed above that level. If it did close like a really weak bullish or did close back in the range, I definitely would have probably just closed full positions.
Yeah, I'm just hoping we don't have too much of a bottom wick on this 30 before, because I do think we are heading up.
Yeah, definitely.
My MT4 actually closed bearish.
Oh, really?
On the 30
On the
minute.
30?
Yeah, with a really long wick to the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this candle has closed above resistance, so now the probability of us continuing up is now higher.
Yeah, as long as the hourly can still close bullish, we'll be okay. And ideally, yeah, not too big of a wick to the bottom. How have I marked the wick fill zone at 132.250? If you scroll out on your 30 minute, I believe. I mean, any time frame you're gonna see it, but there's a bullish wick. It kind of seems like we could pull to, and then the bottom of this is where the bodies stop. So we could see a tap here or a full wick fill, maybe continue. But do we have that visual of what's going on up there?
Even on the daily, I think we need to come down to create that lower wick and then continue back up. Because the daily just opened up probably like an hour and a half ago. And we still don't have a wick like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a daily wick. It might come down more, but if it does come down more, then it would be breaking through supports. So
I think it's gonna retest the I think it is going to retest this area, or it should retest this area and then continue back up.
Yeah. There's also a strong, I think on the 50-minute that I'm looking at, it's also like a decent support. Because it's tried to break it multiple times and it couldn't.
Yeah, I closed full when it broke that previous 15-minute low at a 5.5 pip loss, and I'm just gonna wait for a better entry here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've taken 50% off.
I'm looking at an entry once it breaks for me I have a bearish 30-minute. Once it breaks the highs at the bearish 30-minute to continue heading up for at least the weekly wick fill at least.
Yep, yeah, I just closed. The stop loss wasn't even below the candle, so.
Yeah, same. Good draw. I'm gonna enter at the break of 133,900
Yeah, that's basically exactly there.
and take it up to like 134.
Yeah, I actually just got out completely. I don't know, I didn't like it at all, and
Yep.
I never really felt comfortable taking it in the first place, but I still took it.
Dorian, why? I'm gonna call you right now. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone else was doing it, so I jumped in.
So that is look.
I
I'm usually the person that's the aggressive trader. Like I'm not taking it just because you guys took it.
gosh,
Shame on you.
I'm speechless.
I'm telling you, shame on you. I'm holding you accountable for that one.
Yep, I think we're gonna go up.
Yeah, maybe buys are just a bit early right now.
Yeah, it pulled back a little harder than expected. And then once we entered, it literally didn't push up like even half a pip further.
I don't think I'm gonna take any more trades because my psychology isn't in the right place today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick around though.
Even on like the hourly and 2 hour, it's not even playing traffic to the left. There's a lot of wicks that needs to fill.
I mean, yeah, we got this wick here, and then this is that wick I think we're gonna pull too.
Yeah, I mean this week we should be seeing GJ go up. We're having some very strong numbers come out for GBP. But I think we need to create that bottom wick on the daily first to continue back up.
What up, Ali? And we'll see how this 2 hour closes. Here we go. What up, Dangerous? Where's my mouse? Yeah, I mean, if we break that previous 30, I would jump in that again. So I think the stop's only like 9 pips right now. 10? Yeah, so I would totally jump right back in that. So my take on breakout, retest, continuation. I think just do the same thing every time. Either always wait for the break and retest, or jump in as it's breaking, making the new highs or lows. I think just consistently doing that will be your best result.
Hello.
Yep. You think GJ is going sideways? I do not. I think GJ is going to go up. But we'll see. Could come back down.
That was 160 odd pips or more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a retest to enter here.
I mean, it kind of did a retest. It just hasn't pushed away yet.
What do you mean? Can you point out what you're talking about?
I mean, what do you mean for a retest? This one closed above. This one closed higher with a higher high, higher low. What is your?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like again, like on the 15 minute, if you drop down, I do see that. I'm saying on the 15 minute, I just don't want to break this low and then create like a 15-minute bullish candle to continue heading further up. Like it's just
Like a higher low
it.
again.
Yeah, like what you basically saw.
Yep.
Just in a different now a new zone because like I don't. That's why I don't want to enter because like you said like don't try to buy the high.
Yep.
That's what I think that kind of happened because like a good entry would have been here. Obviously you can't enter there because the spread was messed up and everything. Good entry would have been there to continue riding it up.
Gotcha. Will I sell at 0.690? No idea. 0.690 is right here, so no, I would probably not be selling randomly right here. I mean, maybe under here, or however the 2 hour sets up, maybe under here to here, something like that.
You know what's the best selling opportunity if you want to tell the chat? It's all the way down. Where is it? 13323.
Or 300 is really nice too.
Yeah, past that is just clean. If you want to look for sell entry, there you go.
That's a complete retracement of the bull push that they used it.
Hey, the safest move, man. When there's there's nothing good.
Imagine that entire retracement. How many people will be making money off that?
I'm telling you, I've seen it happen before.
I'm gonna say I've seen GJ do that. Plus gold does that a lot. Where we just come and retest where it originally broke from.
Because was the push up? I'm not sure. Was it just like some sort of news related that showed that moved the market, or was it just?
Yeah, it was the. I think it was the FPC or the chief economist. Or MPC.
And I should not have moved the market, right? Like how much it did, right?
Yeah, I mean, what I think what happened here is like since we were ranging in this little area for so long, price was pretty much just ready to get out of there. And so in one of the statements, it was about the V-shaped recovery for the UK. And so at that point, when that kind of a little positive news came out, price just went up. I guess it was the investor sentiment. They're like, all right, well, let's just get out of here. That's what the price did basically. It came up.
Yeah, so usually when something like that happens, it sometimes tends to retrace the move.
Yeah. But we've been getting these hits, right, since last Friday when price on the 19th when price closed above 132 area, and then we never really closed below it on the daily. So I guess that was kind of our hint that we're going bullish.
Yeah. No, I see that. I also see on the weekly. If you look at the weekly, it possible looks like a trend change because we created a higher low to continue further up.
Yeah. This daily resistance, I think that's the same one that Paul has marked as his previous week high. That's also like the daily resistance that I have marked. If that gets filled, then it's definitely going up to like 135 area.
Yeah, the one way I see it coming down if it retraces and move.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible because
Yeah.
that big push was due to news mainly.
And
I
if
think
it,
someone said Boris and London. I
Yeah.
don't know Boris's news, but
and if it does retrace the move, I think it's gonna break this daily support down there at 132, like 700 area, 736.
yeah, definitely. But I think for that to happen, we need some weak news coming out of GBP.
That is very valid. True.
Because if it's that strong of a support, just like retracing and then coming back down, I don't think that's possible. You need the retracement, like you said, plus like some news coming out to help facilitate that move down.
Yeah, it's far fetched, but I'm just saying, like, if anything
Oh yeah,
crazy were to happen in Asia session,
I mean, higher time frames are telling us that we're coming down either way. So if anything, we'll probably have like a bullish week, and then next week we should see some news to help move that. The price has to come down. Like we have the indications from like months and years ahead. So price does have to come down. We just gotta wait for it at this point.
What did-
Technically, it's broken that structure of
yeah.
bearish structure.
I was gonna say, what are your thoughts on the weekly then? Because the weekly kind of created like the higher low, like I'm not sure the individual I was talking, and it could possibly continue going up unless it breaks the low all of a sudden here.
Yeah, there's another resistance that's waiting right below the, the resistance that it created on the weekly, and then we had another weekly come, and then but it had a long top wick. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you look to the left of that, we have some resistance area right there as well, like right above 135. So if anything, we'll probably come up to there and then come right back down.
Yeah, but the only thing with that is like we broke that clean twice up and also coming down. So when you say like, would you say that that's what you still consider that as like a strong resistance?
Yeah, it's still because overall, if you're looking at the entire trend,
Yeah, I do see the bearish.
yeah, we just made like retracement, so I don't think I wouldn't consider that as a breakup, like the structure or anything, because we're still making lower highs on the overall time frame and lower lows.
No, yeah, I do see the full-on bearish trend like once you look at the bigger picture. But
I would consider a breakup trend if price completely came above like 140 and then broke past 144. Then I'll be like,
Yeah.
well, now we have broken structure. But
I'll say once it breaks completely past 144, then I would say, yeah, I'd agree with you there.
yeah, but if we're still below that area, we're still in that bearish trend. So I don't really consider that as a broken structure.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Because then this could have technically been like a fake on the weekly,
Yeah.
where it broke above and then closed right back below the next week. I see.
You're talking
Right
about
past 132, that's a clean move down to like 129 area.
it's also probably range this evening, right?
I did that at the beginning of the week when it broke the range and then when it broke the range and then range on the 4 hour. And now it broke the range again here. So let's see. Because if you look at the 4 hour, it did the exact thing that you're saying. I think we can catch some nice moves though still. Only looking for 10 pips.
Yo,
What up, D-boy?
what's good? What's good? What you saying, coach?
Just chilling. I'm a brand new trader today. Super
Oh, yeah?
disciplined.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I need some of that discipline myself, my brother. I see you in the building, H. Old H, not young H.
Hey, enough of that.
What you saying, Paul? I see you there.
Yo.
You
You
saying,
sharp,
bro?
I haven't even got any tonight.
Wait, which one's young age? Which one's old age?
Huh?
Good question. Good question.
You already know if you got to ask.
I'm mucking around.
BJ, what's happening? You in there somewhere?
I'm here. How are you, D-boy?
Always here. I couldn't even see your name on the side, but I know you're there somewhere.
I'm here.
Is it Sharma or is it VJ? Sorry, I just want to.
BJ Sharma. Sharma's my last name.
BJ Sharma.
Ah, right. DJ. Cool name.
I don't feel like calling a lady by her surname name, right?
No, I've seen Sharma as a first name. That's why I was just asking, and I've heard different.
I feel like she's wearing a jersey at that point.
So, Ryan, yeah, that is a strong area, but you also need to look at what's happening right here. So price is super, super bullish. To assume it's going to go bearish here when it's super bullish here, I think you should wait for it to go bearish here and then look for sells up here. But since we're bullish now, I think it's better to look more buys than sells until it tells us with some higher time frame that we're going bearish there and we should continue down.
Is that a 2-hour chart?
Yes, or 4 hour. I think it's 2 hour. I think 120 is 2 hour.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Well, doesn't tell me on mine. Oh well.
Yeah, by the minutes, number of minutes. Yeah.
Let's get those likes up, people. Gotta hit 1K before we die. Icon.
That 1K, man.
See what we got here. Chart does not work. Gotta send a different one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I typed that in right. I'll try it again.
Yo, can we play this the city or country game again, man? Let's see where we got people coming in from, man. Let's see where you're at.
There were people from Bangladesh where my parents are from yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I saw that.
From Bangladesh or from the actual from the actual city in Bangladesh?
Bangladesh is like I don't know. They just said the country, so I don't know which city.
Okay, dope. Wow.
Last time I saw Bangladesh being mentioned.
Yeah,
So,
that's dope.
yeah.
Yo, throw up your cities, man. Throw up your country. Let me see where you're from, man. You already know I'm from London.
Mowgli, I think this looks good. If we do come back and form support there, that looks good. And recommended broker, LMFX is good. Hugo's Way is good. If you want to, Jeff, that's up to you. I like to use whatever you see on here. Excuse me.
Someone put UK Essex. I'm in there already, man. I'm over there. Wow.
I'm looking for some sort of close in my direction on the 15-minute to look for some sort of entry. If it doesn't break the previous low. If it does break the previous low, I'm gonna look for a stronger confirmation on the 30-minute then.
Yeah, I think we're coming to that 750, 700 area for that little support, and then we'll probably come back up.
Yeah, prices, the bearish momentum as of right now is kind of dying ill. This current 15-minute candle has done nothing. It's just stayed the wick of the previous 15-minute low, so I'm looking for some sort of 15-minute close, bullish, and then taking an entry at the high. Unless this current 15-minute closes doji.
Haiti, I've never seen that one before.
I'm gonna wait for the next 30-minute and see where that goes.
Got it.
This one's gonna close in like 5 minutes or 4 minutes.
Antarctica too. Morocco, yeah.
Because even like this current 30-minute Sharma, it hasn't broken the low. Yeah, it's stayed within the previous 30-minute candle for me. Because I have does the previous 30-minute have a massive bottom wick?
Paul, can you go on the 30-minute real quick, please?
Because my 30-minute wick almost comes all the way down here.
Yep, that's how my MT4 looks as well.
Mine almost closed like a doji, the previous 30-minute. And then this one's just coming down.
Yeah, but like the lower wick, where does it go up to?
Right, it is at...
Is it similar to TradingView or no?
Yeah, it's similar. Mine's like at 133.825.
133.825. Mine is... Yeah, my one is 133.760. So
Yeah.
You have a huge wick from 30-minute?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, if 2 hour closes bearish, then I gotta look for sells, and I'll just put a buy stop above this 2 hour here. Hey Con, let's try this chart again, see if it works.
Every time a chart doesn't work, you should do that thing that Raja does.
What does he do?
Wrong chart.
Wrong chart.
Oh, wrong chart.
I think Paul should get his own. You were saying.
I got Tic Tacs. I just don't have them with me right now.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tic Tacs, man. I like the cherry and the cola flavors.
I think we could, if we do close bearish and we don't make a new high, I think we could fill that bullish wick to the bottom just to pull back to some sort of harder support, make a daily bottom wick.
I like how this current 50-minute is closing though. Or going to close possibly.
I think you're better off on a higher time frame, to be honest.
You think I should wait for like a 30-minute close in my direction?
No, just do entries at the 30-minute highs and lows, or the 1 hour, versus the 15. Because I've noticed now that I mean, the last trade I did take earlier just now was on the 15 and I lost. If I would have waited for the 30, I never would have even taken the trade. And every 30-minute, there's a much higher chance that I win those than the 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was also looking at it, because you know the current 30-minute doesn't have a top wick.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, if I do take entry in the next 15-minute, depending on how this current round closes, if that one decides to go up and create a top wick for that, I can even secure there, and that would be like at least 1-to-1. Let me double check. Yeah, it would be like 5 pips. Yeah, it would be 1-to-2, just with that little range.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I see the show because 30 minutes will obviously strong confirmation than 15-minute.
Mm-hmm. So then you just increase your odds of your like win rate a little bit more.
Yeah, so I'll stay patient. I want to close in my direction, so I'm gonna stay patient. I'm not gonna take any early entry because it's also the start of the next hour. I don't want to get caught on the top work. Like, yeah, that's a good show.
the new month, does anybody have any goals or equity increase or anything like that? Be a better trader, whatever.
For me, as of right now, is to pass the challenge of better my discipline. I'm more of like I'm more on focus, more on my discipline. Discipline goal, trying to not break my rules at any time during the month.
Here. I second that. Trying to stick fully to my bias, man.
Alright, so rules have been set.
Yeah, I need to stick to my bias, man, and have a successful trading month, man.
It looks like we closed just on top of support here. But we did make a high and a higher low. So I do think we're going to be kind of just making more of a bottom wick and then pushing up. So we'll see what happens.
Anyone in the trade?
Huh?
I said, anyone in the trade?
What trade? There's no trade right now.
Oh, wrong trade.
Wrong trade.
D-Boy, you must have like a super duper microphone, bro. You wake me up every time I snooze.
Yeah, stay up, man. Stay awake, man. It's early.
I need a cuppa, bro.
Depends what couple you want.
I think we're definitely going to see some buys. It's just when are we going to see buys?
Yeah, this whole thing's been fully bullish, man.
You know, gold went bullish at the same time. I don't know what correlation that had, if any.
Hey Hassan, see what you got here. EJ, looking for buys down here. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Just I would also be aware of what you're gonna do if price closes above here and does not return here. How are you gonna react to what happens in that situation? So I would just pay attention to that as well. I mean, honestly, if it breaks this bearish candle here, or even the bearish or bullish candle here, it's going to make sense to go up, because then this would not be resistance. Just GJ. No other pairs. $5.10. Halfway there. Maybe 500 likes. We'll hit that 1K view and actually get to do that giveaway. Yeah, trade with caution. As always, though.
So since the 2 hour just closed bearish right now,
Mm-hmm.
Paul, what is your take on bias wise?
Buys above the bearish 2 hour.
Okay.
Or the previous 1 hour close. Yep, my MT4 is also off right now as well. It does look very different. There's some longer wicks and whatnot, so. What am I drinking? Grape, sugar-free Crystal Light.
Dude, what are you drinking?
Yeah, he's a little aggressive.
It's accidental caps lock.
You're gonna have 3 accounts, Alfredo. Yep, every Asian session, Sunday through Thursday. That's up to you, MK. Either do always trading view or always MT4. I do always MT4. I do like the buy a break of this 30-minute because the stop is better, but You ever seen a moderator get put in the timeout?
What do you do?
Gurjot's getting reckless in the chat, so I had to put him in timeout.
Oh shoot!
You don't sound like Gurjot.
Yeah, definitely not
Good, you wanna
Gurjot.
notice that?
Gurjot's always behaved.
Yeah. What is it?
No. Gurjot's about as behaved as a kitten with a ball of yarn. That's how behaved Gurjot is. I think I might. If we break this 30, I think I'll get in for my last entry. Because then we'll have another higher low here, be breaking the high, and ideally continue with that higher high we made. Because the 2 hour did make a higher high and a higher low. So 4 hour was bullish. And then the stop loss is a little better. If we get in here, looking at about 12. And then if we get in here, we're looking at about 8.5. Plus we also have this support here. So ideally if we do push up, I'd expect this would be where we drive off from.
I was just about to say that myself, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just looking for a 30-minute close here now. A bullish close and the break of the high of that.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I thought you was on the naughty step, bro.
No.
Oh, and YouTube he is. He's on timeout. The naughty step. Felix, I think this looks good. Close above here, close above or below here, or break of new lows or new highs up here. I think that makes sense. I like that. Target up here. Looks like momentum is down, so ideally sells would be preferred. Yeah, I think that looks good. Johan, I have not seen a single chart or link from you, so I can't look at what I can't see.
question, please, Paul.
Yeah.
So my battery go. You know, you got on the 30, you've got resistance. When I'm guessing when you came on the stream, it was at 133833, roughly. Now he's created a new higher resistance. Would you adjust your zone a little bit higher?
Oh, this 850.
Yeah, before it was like 830, like 2 pips.
So this is the resistance I found to the left. So we kind of closed above, closed underneath again. So if we do break above, then I think we'll be closing above here as well.
Okay. So you didn't use the resistance that's there at the moment, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think we're coming up right.
I adjusted my
Right
resistance.
now.
To a slightly higher position there, Harrison.
Yeah. So I've now got it at like pretty much dead on 855. Is like my top line.
Oh really?
Yeah, because naturally, because if this was resistance, then where I previously had it, we closed above. So if this candle's now closed back in the range, then this is the new higher, the new top, isn't it? So that's how I would see if for a break of resistance to be valid, we need a close above that current area, the new area.
Just due to low volume, it's just slowly creeping up.
Yeah, it might just be like a little pullback because like you say, yeah, we didn't have that bullish momentum. So I think the only way I'll take a second buy is if we actually get a close now above 133850, because then I can confidently say that we are coming back up to break resistance and continue moving up. I mean, if you measure this range, we've got nearly a 30 pip range to play with. So are you likely to get 10 pips out of that? Yes. So don't stress too much if we see price start moving really fast up.
Good, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'm jumping in a bit too early. I don't want to miss the move, and then I've jumped in too early and it's not doing its thing. It hasn't.
Yeah, I mean, if you my entry was probably an early entry, but I do look at taking those sorts of entries, but I do really manage risk, because once we're breaking those sorts of highs, you're anticipating price to keep pushing. So once this candle then start coming back down into this area, at that point, it shouldn't really be doing that. So it's good to close early and save yourself some, more of a loss. But on the flip side, though, like I was having a conversation with my mate today, and we were just talking about the fact that he tries to like close his positions early because he thinks that price is like going against him, and then what will happen is once it starts coming back up to his entry again, then he starts thinking that his analysis, that he's gonna miss out, and then it is going his way. So then he re-enters again. And then what happens is our, price then pulls back once again, and then he starts to look close positions. So I said to him, the best thing to do for that is to give your initial trade idea a bit of time to play out. But if you see it, say, break, say you're looking for buys and it breaks the 15-minute low, now you can say, well, the probability there's been a shift in probability because we shouldn't be breaking that low. So maybe now's a good time to take a percent off and then just leave the rest running. Don't add to the position, or don't close the rest if you really feel that it would be an early close, and that if you close too early and you see re-entry, you're going to get in again and get that FOMO. So maybe just only take positions off if you see maybe like a break of a low if you're looking for buys, or a break of a high, say if you're looking for sells on smaller time frames. But yeah, so he says he's going to give that a try for next week and see if that helps.
I see people on YouTube chat saying that this is like a possible range. I was gonna say the only thing I would say that is still creating higher lows to continue hitting up. That's why my bias is buys.
Yep.
So even if like you guys say like the range, or someone said the range is like 32 pips, I'm mainly looking for 1-to-1, and once I get 1-to-1 secure, and then the rest will be runner. Or even if I get 10 pips, that's more than enough for me.
I'm back. My laptop died.
I agree with you, Gujot. If I retrace it and it breaks this 30-minute, then I'll enter a buy. 'Cause I guess at this point, what I wanted to see was price come down to this area, which we have a small wick down here for the 30-minute, but I think that's enough confirmation for me. We still came down to kind of respect this little support. But if it comes below that, then I'll probably look for sales under this area.
Yeah, I was just looking at it to create some sort of higher low, and like if it were to break like the structure, then I would have been less confident in my bias. But the fact that it did create, like, it looks like it's going to create on 30 minutes some sort of higher low. I feel still confident in my trade once this 30-minute closes, and then taking a break at the high end.
I still consider this wick to be a respect of this area right here.
Yeah.
So if it continues up and it breaks above here, then I'll enter a buy.
I'm looking at the 15-minute.
I think you said the same thing, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the 15-minute actually right now.
Yeah.
15-minute looks super clean, showing the higher lows, if anybody is looking at that. Because the wick that Shram is saying for my before he came down right to like near the lows that Shram was pointing out for me on the 15-minute.
Is that a racist comment I see in the Google?
Pardon me?
I don't know. I just saw a comment that says, "I'm not playing with the blacks anymore." Who is that?
1 second, let me go to chat. I can kick them out.
Just read it.
Already gone.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, there you go.
Don't be spreading hate, people.
None of that in this YouTube chat or anywhere. We don't mess with that boy.
I don't look at the chat too much. The gulag chat.
Yeah.
I just pulled it up today after a long time.
Gets rowdy in there. So yeah, if this thing makes a higher low and then breaks the high, I think that makes sense that we get up to there and then we'll kind of see the movement from there.
Yeah, I
If
think
we're-
you're saying like it depends on this candle. Like if it breaks a low, then it wouldn't be nice. If it breaks a high, that makes more sense, right?
Yep, because then we have like higher low, higher low, higher low. We should go back up to the high and ideally make a higher high.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put stop loss down here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's what I'm looking for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we went from a 12 pip stop loss to an 8.5 pip stop loss, and now it's about 6 pips.
Yeah, mine is about 5.5 on this previous candle too. Mm-hmm. Kind of glasses. They're called Gunner Optics. They're blue light with extra like tint to just help with looking at a screen for long durations of time. Yeah, they're really nice. I like them. The work in MW, only one way to find out. Yeah, market's looking pretty good so far. Start the month with a big bullish rally.
Hopefully the session open gives us a push.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what'd be one thing nice is if you look at the 30-minute. Paul, if you can switch over real quick.
Yeah, hold on. Technically my rule is sell under here.
My 30-minute is like I have this bearish. The current one's bearish for me, I believe, so I have to double check, and then the previous one. Oh, this is hourly. Can you go 30-minute? So the last 3 candles with the current are all bearish, so this one was bearish for me. And to me, one thing that would be nice is if the current 30-minute volume's kind of dying out to the downside on the bearish. Once it breaks the high, I'll look at an entry. If even without a close in my direction, the fact that the volume's kind of dying out for the bearish movement, that's where I'll look for an entry. To continue heading up.
It's like right above 133,900 as well.
Yeah.
That area, same area, right?
Pardon me?
The same area for you, 133,900.
Yeah. Like what about the area?
Where Paul has marked, it says buys above here.
Yeah, yeah.
So right above that, after it fills the wick, breaks above it, then at 133,900 I take a buy. So like up to 134,00 or even 134,200.
Oh yeah, it's clean up there. I'm more looking of I'm more looking at a entry now with to take up all the to the wick though, or at least to the top of the range. But depending on what happens within the 30 minute.
Yeah.
No, but obviously up there. I was gonna think obviously up there is it's clean to the left and it would make sense. More safer trade.
Yep.
Hey, Paul, since your bias,
That support.
sorry.
Hmm?
I'm sorry. Since your bias is technically bearish.
Yep.
Where would your target be for sales? That area down there. That
This
zone?
wick fill. This wick fill here. Down here, and then ideally down into, I think here.
Also, another reason I want to mention, I like to take an entry down here when it's doing the retest instead of the highs because I don't want to get caught in like if this were to range, if this was to range and I took entry once it breaks like all this wicks are left, I don't want to get caught at the high when it continues to come down. Get what I mean?
Makes sense, yeah. Paul, if you go on the 2 hour real quick, please.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting right at that support. So if this breaks up, then we're probably gonna break that buys above area.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want to take the entry up there.
Above here.
Yeah, above here, the 133,900 area, because then it'll continue up.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna just leave my bias there and we'll wait for that because hourly looks good to pull down. Once this 30-minute closes, if it makes a new low, I think I'm gonna jump in it and just follow my plan.
Yep.
Yep. Except my 30-minute looks way different on MT4.
Yeah.
It's bearish right now, where MT4 is bullish. So.
Yeah, mine is showing kind of bullish, but it's like a doji. There's not a big body for it. I think sells below 133,700. So like probably 133,400, 350 would be the move for me on the 30-minute.
I gotcha. Yeah, just looking at the hourly though, looks a lot nicer. So if we do see a new low on the 30-minute, I believe this hourly should push down then.
I think also the 50 minute can tell you a lot of information, Paul, because one thing that I know that you talk about a lot is if you were to look at this as a range, right, before the market's kind of got some sort of volume, where it broke out, this then came back in, pushed everything, so that it pushed us north, so you have clean traffic, and depending on like if your bias is sells, right, so you would look for a nice entry once it breaks like this bullish 50 minute, right, to continue heading further down.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like the trade, like where it pushed everything out of the way for you to continue heading down.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking at the 30-minute though. So if we break that 30-minute low, that's where I will jump in. Because then we will not have higher highs with all of our wicks or higher lows. We will have a lower lows with lower highs, and then we should ideally break through down to this wick fill.
Yeah.
This is like 15-minute support here, so we got clean bodies going down there. But if we don't break this low and we break up, then we're going to go up.
Yeah, I think this 30 minute, the way that's going to close and what the next 30 minute does is going to tell us a lot of information.
Yeah, I agree. This this next 30-minute pans out before open, definitely. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of like what I see right here, and then it wouldn't really make sense to make a new low after this 30-minute closes if we're going to continue up.
Yep.
But yeah, buys. I mean, this could be like 30-minute support, like Rakil always talks about, to go retest the high up there and eventually break through 900 to continue bullish momentum. But we'll see how this pans out.
If that's the case, then we should stay above this current 30-minute we're about to close.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think this current 30-minute, the way it closes and the way the next one breaks is a lot of information. Because if it breaks a high, disrespecting the structure that we're in right now, and this will be like a new score to at least retest the top. But if it breaks the low, it's kind of doing like the break of the range, continuing further down trade.
Yep, and then we couldn't stay above resistance, so then we break support and we fall maybe here or here. Yep, we'll see. Might I change from 4 hour to 2 hour because I'm not at the chart for 4 hours, so it doesn't make sense to have my bias not change for 4 hours when I'm not even at the chart that long. So we break that low, I'll put the stop on the previous one just to let it breathe with open coming. So it's about 6 pips. Target would be this wick fill here.
That's kind of a weak close. A weak bullish close.
Yep, but if it's support, the low will be respected and the high will be broken.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's a kick you in the balls wick below.
Possibly, yeah.
That's the only way that we would lose the trade for sells, I think, and that's just like a probabilities one. Or probabilities one.
Yep, and the hourly looks much better as well.
Also, one thing to take in notice about the wick that we always talk about, the kick in the balls one, that mainly happens during when there's like a surge of volume, so like near Asian Open. Like the fact that this is just kind of like staying here not with much volume, and if it does slowly climb up, I don't think the kick in the balls wick will technically happen. Obviously, it can, but I'm saying there's a lower chance of it happening due to the fact that there's no like sudden surge of volume. And also, this isn't like the beginning of like a hourly open. Usually, that's when that also happens only once you get the bottom wick or the top wick.
Yep.
But this isn't that time. That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it can happen, but I'm saying there's like a lower chance of it happening as of right now because there's no sudden surge of volume, and it's also like the middle of the hourly where we've already got a wick to top and to the bottom, so it doesn't have to create those wicks.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely I got stopped out of 2 trades yesterday because I got caught up in that first 15 minutes of the hour.
Yeah, that's where those usually wicks I feel like occur. That's why I feel like I see it more often. Obviously, it can happen anytime, but that's where I feel like it happens more often.
Harrison, what is your take on this?
We're ranging right now, bro. That's my take on it. I won't be looking for. I'm not looking for anything right now. So unless we close above 133,850, I won't be looking to take a buy. And unless we're closing below like 133,670, I won't be looking to take a sell. So right now I'm just sitting on my hands and I'm just chilling out.
Harrison, I'm with you.
What's that, bro?
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I just think while it I'm gonna let it do its thing, and then it will show us. It's like it's a bit like poker. It will show us its hand. It will give us the clues, and it's not gonna do that while we're in the range. So I'm gonna hold tight.
Yeah, it usually does show its hand. But I think most players don't wait for the hand to be shown, and they want to force something before the hand is shown. The money's on the table.
You trying to say I'm forcing something?
I'm not saying that. I promise I'm not.
You're not saying it. I mean, look at the hourly. Hourly, if we do this, looks like we closed above and we closed back below. So if we do break this low, looking at this, maybe hit here, maybe down to here. So 30 minute, looks like we closed above, dicked around, closed underneath, couldn't close above. Maybe lower low, lower high, come down, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to just stick to my 2-hour rule because I know whenever I go against it, I miss out on really nice trades. So I'm just going to stick with it, and when it gives a nice trade, I'll be a part of it. But then target is kind of this wick fill here, because we know GJ, we say this all the time, it pulls towards wicks. We have this really long bearish wick here. So maybe we're going to pull to this one and then pull to this one. Because if we do break this, it makes sense that we break here, which then ruins our higher low, higher low, higher low, going up.
Yeah. What's a break structure? Then the bias would make, for me, would change.
So if we do break that low, then my stop will be on the current hourly, which will be right here. So then I should have plenty of breathing room for the Asian Open hourly candle.
What are your thoughts on, if you look at the hourly right now, Paul? If it kind of does this, where it's playing within the, oh, okay, trading views look slightly different. My hourly candle, the previous one has a lower wick, where it's just staying within the previous hourly candle, not breaking any high, not breaking any low. Do you think that would kind of go against your 2-hour bias rule?
Possibly, but then we shouldn't break the low of this 30-minute or that previous hourly.
Okay.
Because that 30-minute is so close to that previous hourly on MT4. If we do break this, I see us breaking that hourly as well, and then we would kind of be pushing out, trying to pull away.
Got it.
So we'll see.
Paul, can you go over your 2-hour, what you're saying with your 2-hour rule again? Because I see like these 3 big red candles on the 30, and I see higher lows on every single one of them. So that's why my bias is bullish, but I'm kind of with Harrison. I'm waiting for a close above or below the range. But do you want to just kind of share your mentality behind that 2-hour rule again?
Yeah, so the 2-hour just shows me where the higher time frame's going. So this one did make a higher high and a higher low, but we're bearish, so that's what I'm concerned about. So then the hourly, oh, hold on. The hourly is also bearish, so that just tells me that the higher time frame, if we do go down, is in our direction at the moment.
Okay.
So then it would make sense that if we're making lower lows on the smaller time frame, the higher time frame should do that as well.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Getting ready.
Plus then if we're breaking a bullish candle, it's supposed to be signaling support. Why are we breaking the low? Maybe we're coming down.
If this does break structure, I'm not gonna take any trade, because for myself, for my MT4 has a bunch of wicks on it where it's like indicating like strong support. So I'd wanted to break that and then get some sort of trade on a retest.
I just got in.
Mine did not break it. It tapped it, popped up a little bit. I don't know about all that, Abbott. I don't know about all that.
That's what I'm looking for.
It's
Alright, now I got in. We'll see what happens. Last one of the night.
yeah, this is my last trade too. If this doesn't work out,
Yep.
it didn't break the previous high too, and it's been about 10 minutes.
I got stop there. The idea is to be, holy cow, it's a big ass chart that freaking printed. So ideally, target this wick fill here.
I think it's very logical. I think it's pretty logical.
Yep, and we just broke that previous hourly low on my MT4 now as well too. So I do think we are going to pull to this wick.
I think this does make sense, like how you guys are saying. Because if this was technically going to create a support to continue getting up, it shouldn't have broken the low.
Yep. And we've seen GJ do that where it'll make this candle, it'll print it, and then it'll break the low. And even though it's messier to the left on the smaller time frame, the higher time frame kind of made sense. So,
yeah.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I just have like a somewhat. I feel like there's like somewhat of a strong support there for myself, so that's why I'm holding off to take any entry.
Yeah, makes sense. I like the way the hourly looks, so.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be super cautious for myself.
I just put a sell stop for 750, and then take it down to 570. Right at that window.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see. Ideally, the hourly does make sense to wick fill and maybe wick fill here, maybe even fall down to actual bodies for support, which on the hourly there really isn't any, but we know the 30-minute has some, so maybe somewhere in here or here. But if the hourly is going to look for a bearish candle, I mean, maybe this is a very hard long shot, but maybe we come back and hit that area, or I mean, this area here would make sense too, which also then lines up with this area here, so we'll see.
Yeah, and if it's going to do the full retracement, there's going to be another entry for somewhere for people that aren't taking this.
Oh yeah, if we're going to retrace all the way down, there's going to be, it's not going to do it all in Asian, so.
Yeah.
Asian will burst it, range it, pull back a little bit, and then maybe one more little push, and then range it, and then London, and then we'll go.
Potential swing trade, you guys.
Huh?
The trade that you just called out sounds like a potential swing trade.
I mean, if we push this wick before open, I'm going to leave probably 50% to run. But we'll see. Just doing the same thing we do every day, so not going to try to complicate it because this happened and it's doing this here. Just going to keep it as simple as I can, and hopefully the second one plays out.
That's the key.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also following your 2-hour rule.
It seems to play out pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ideally, the last issue we should have would be this wick here. If we get below there, I think we are good to hit that wick fill there.
I just gotta wait.
677. We're getting close to that 1K. Secure 1%, let 99% run. Yeah, I don't know about that, Frankie. What up, Harrison?
Yo, bro, I'm gonna send you something on the Discord if you could check it out, but obviously, or like off the stream or whatever.
Yep. Jonos, if you can't see the stop loss on the screen, I don't think you should take this trade.
Damn.
Yep. I called it out before we took it. I told you where I was going to put it. And then it's on the screen in front of you as well. If you're gonna copy, you gotta at least pay attention, or use the visual aid I have on the screen to help you. And if you don't know what that little visual thing means, then again, I think you need to do some more learning in the trading you're doing.
Someone said news coming. Is there news?
There was some news.
Oh, it's coming at 7:55 minutes.
Hey, Gurja, what is your
I'm in as well, like.
Pardon me?
There's a news.
could you put your Instagram in the Zoom chat? I'm trying to tag you in this post.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I don't mean to be rude, but the market's not gonna cater to whether you're new or not new. It doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care how much money you have. If this trade you're taking right now is what you need to pay your rent, the market gives no craps about any of that. It's going to just go where it wants to go. So if you don't know those simple concepts, then you definitely should not be risking your money to take a trade.
I would like for this 30-minute to close slightly stronger here for my bias to change fully. I feel more comfortable.
I would like this to run 50 pips, but I mean, hey, we can't all get what we want.
That is true.
Yo, I got faith in this one.
I just want like 500 pips stronger confirmation close. That's all I'm asking, man.
Nah, I got faith in this one, man. This one's gonna fly, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not even in the D-boy. I'm just waiting for.
I'm in it. This is like a slow cliffhanger. This one, Jesus.
I just don't like the area it's at right now for myself.
Are you waiting for that break for the clean move down on the 30-minute?
No, I'm waiting for a close because I have this support here. I'm waiting for a close below. And then I know Asian Open is going to happen, but I would wait for almost like a retest to get in because I don't want to be getting in a sell at any sort of low to continue heading up. So I'm mainly looking for a retest trade. I'm trying to stay super disciplined with my trading right now.
You discipline, you good job.
You already know, bro. Like if this goes, it goes. I'm not taking any entry.
Who is this guy? Where do we find him?
New
They
man.
make him like him anymore?
Man, this is the different one.
Huh?
Gadget's been abducted.
Yeah. This guy's called DG. Discipline Gadget. Huh?
Yeah, no, because like last week and this week I saw myself doing some irresponsible trades, and I'm not having that anymore. Paul told me, he's like, "Why are you doing this? Stick to your plan." So I was like, "Gotta stick to my plan." Because when I was sticking to my plan, I was killing it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to tell us how much money he's making. It's alright, bro.
Nah, don't worry. I ain't no millionaire out here.
I heard you stuttering when you was like, I was making like
I'm just a young buck trying to make a living.
Oh, did you check that out?
No, not yet. Do I need to check it right now?
Yeah.
Drop it for me too, bro.
You can direct message me if you want. It's up to you.
Yep, I see it. I'll check that out as soon as we're done.
Cool.
Got you.
like when all your friends are in a group chat and you're like trying to take one female off of the chat, like, yo. I'm just gonna private message you, yeah. D-boy. H.
Yo.
D-boy's catching you lacking.
No, it's cool, isn't it? It's just one of those, like, it's on a live stream, you know?
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Where's Josh? I just knew Josh was in here. Why aren't you talking, Josh?
Probably got a party going on in the background like usual. wild, man.
ATMs just shooting money out of them all over the place.
Like in the Fast and Furious scene.
Yeah, he's just rolling in money right now while he watches it.
Josh, you need to do that with one of your ATMs. Have you ever seen the scene of Fast and Furious? What is his name? Ludacris, where he shot the... Why not, Josh? Come on, you need to do that one time.
Oh my god.
Oh, Josh.
Never doing it.
Oh, Josh is online. Hey, Josh, how's it going, bro?
Yep, we'll see how this hourly closes. If it ends up closing bullish, then probably going up. But gotta trade the plan, and whatever happens, happens.
You think, Paul? Do you think it's coming up for a 5-minute retest right now?
I haven't even checked. Possibly. Looks like we closed right there.
It's kind of what I wanted to do, but
Could be retesting up here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just focused on what the hourly's doing. I don't want to overthink and confuse myself looking at all that. I mean, if we close bearish, I think we're good. Ideally stronger, but we'll see what happens.
I'm looking for your entry once if this 30-minute closes bullish, and once it breaks the high.
So you're trading the 4-hour rule.
Yeah, because and also like it's not like I'm following it so strictly. It's just Paul, me and you, I believe me and you have the same sort of setup because we're on the same broker. But like, don't you see the strong support there? Where it's wicked down how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times down.
Where?
Like 33.755 on the 30-minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't feel confident. I wanted to close below that and some sort of retest.
Under here, 673.
No, 133.755. Yeah, like just a general close under below the
Under there. Yep.
Yeah, below the wicks on the 30-minute because for me my MT4 is tapped it 6 times now, so I'm looking for it to close below, and then I would have only taken it if it did a retest. If it just kept dropping, I would have let it go because I'm sticking to those retest trades now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're the safest to me because I can get an entry at the bottom of near support to ride up all the way to the top at least. Because I don't like entering like I've been getting caught up buying the high or selling the low.
I gotcha. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Either goes up or down.
Yeah. So for me, I would like for this 30-minute to close bearish. Even if it doesn't, I'm still taking entry due to the fact that I would like the 30-minute to close bullish, even if it doesn't, I'm still taking entry once it breaks a 30-minute high because to me looks like the volume's kind of dying out to the downside because the candles are getting smaller as of right now, like the closes.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think the 4 hours probably doing the retest and coming back up.
Damn, you guys are just trying to talk me out of my trade, aren't you?
No, I'm not trying to talk you out of your trade. Like this is basically what your plan is. Just like you see it slightly different than me. That's what trading is all about. We can all win.
Good, you sound like you're trying to talk him out of his trade, man.
Nah. Because if I talk more and he continues down, that ain't my fault. I'm looking for it.
And then you're saying we can all win. We can't all win at the same time if you're saying it's going to go up and he's trading down.
I mean, it might come down. It might come down a little bit more and then go up. I'm just waiting for my entry. Once my entry comes, I'm taking it no matter what. Sticking to my plan.
And BJ, don't be silent.
Everyone's got different rules and plans, right? You've got to stick to your own one.
Yep. Yeah, because I don't have the 2-hour rule like Paul. Because I just don't have it on my MT4 and I don't look at TradingView until I journal. So that's why I don't have it. So I'm sticking to the 4-hour rule because it was working out for me, but not being too strict with it. Obviously, like when it comes to like a 4-hour zone, I'm obviously not gonna be as strict with it. The main reason why I didn't like this trade for myself, not for anybody else, for myself, was because I had a strong kind of support down here. And I want to see like how Kirsten always says, like a close blow would always be better, and then take the trade.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
Yeah, I took the same sell because of the square that you just made, or the rectangle you just made for the support. Price broke below that, so I just took entry
Yeah.
for a sell.
No, yeah, I do see that it broke below that, but Gigi's been breaking below so many supports and resistances and not closing, so that's why I was like, okay, don't want to get caught in that. I'm just being super cautious because I am doing the challenge, trying to discipline myself 100%. Because if today I pretend I miss this entry and I don't take any sort of entry I don't want to, I'll be 100%. I'll be so happy because that's showing I'm already improving in my discipline.
Yep.
It's all about discipline as of right now.
Reformed Verge.
Yes, sir.
VG.
nice job, Kylie. Good luck.
The news came out 5 minutes ago. I don't think that did much today.
No, because it pretty much canceled each other out. Because let's see here, the
One was
manufacturing was below the forecast.
Yeah.
But then non-manufacturing came out and it was above forecast. So it kind of canceled it out. Like that's how I see it.
Yeah. No, I see that too.
Here you go, John. Stay on top of it, bro. Killing it. I'm gonna have to put you on salary. 697. Okay, 6 from 700. Okay, maybe we do hit 1K today. Think we're gonna need more likes to get there, but I mean, if we pump out another 200 likes, maybe we get 300 more viewers, and we finally get to do some giveaway.
Pushing down extra slowly.
Yeah. If this 30-minute closes the way it is, as I
Remember
tell,
this guy who brought the card? I don't know. Two black guys.
Gotta keep your mics muted, guys. So if you're new here, there is a giveaway once we hit 1K views live. And basically, if we hit that for like anywhere from 3 to 5 days in a row, the more days we do it, the more we give away, kind of thing. Kind of as a thank you for everyone showing up and subscribing and liking and coming here every day and listening and putting up with Gurzat. I mean, that's a struggle in itself. You got me in tank tops and D-Boy screaming in the mic, making everyone's ears bleed. I mean, we need to really give back to everyone who puts up with that.
I'm a fall back from the microphone a little bit. Is that better? Is that better?
No, you're good now. You're good now. It's just when you enter, it's kind of like if a semi hit you real quick out of nowhere and then you survived, that's kind of what it's like.
Yeah, but
it's just a light tap. It's just a light tap.
What's the point in entering and not really entering?
Like, I mean, fair. I see your point, but
yeah, like if I'm gonna enter, I'm gonna enter. You know,
let people know.
Yeah, like I'm in the building. Like, what's the point in being in the building but being like a pussycat? Like,
I got you. Nope, there's 700. We're 300 away. Hopefully, GJ headphone users warning. Yep, kinda. Parker's tank tops. Yep. We got Sharma's fundamentals. We got a lot of good people here. Side note, back to the chart. Hopefully, I would really prefer this to close bearish under that little area. So, hopefully we can hang on for another minute.
Yeah. So I'm watching for right now.
Today gonna be the day when Asian Open gives us that melt.
Hopefully.
Well, then we'll see. I think I'm on.
GenMed, you don't need to apologize. You can just send a chart. That would be even better. Because I told you my trade before it happened. I told you what I wanted to see. I told you what I'm going to do, where my stop loss and my target will be. You said it's going up. So if it pushes down here and then goes up and you say, see, I told you. What if you entered here and hit stop and you just didn't tell anyone? Very, very easy to do. So got to provide a little more information than just saying it's going up or going down.
Yeah, so I'm looking for myself. I'm looking at entry now. Not this. Obviously, I was looking at entry at the break the 30-minute, but due to the fact the last 30 minutes are so weak, I'll look at the break of the hourly high. Because the stop loss is still less than 10 pips, so that's what I'm looking for as of right now.
Yeah, if it breaks that hourly, then I'll be out, and it'll go up. That'll be that.
Because I don't want to get caught in like on those a few wicks, so that's why I'm kind of giving it more room.
Yeah, hopefully we can break this hourly low and continue down. Yep.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal.
Because when I get in a trade, I don't just say, oh, I'm buying, and then when you ask why, I don't say, because it's going up. I give you reasons and thoughts and what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing. You got to do the same, or your comments like that will just be ignored.
I guess the buy is above 850 and the sell should begin if it closes below 750. Then it's a proper sell.
Well, I thought my sell was proper, so.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Don't try to attack me like that. Oh, did we break that low?
Whoa.
It's like we kind of broke the low, but not really. Oh no, MT4 didn't break it. I'm looking for a break of 133.730 is what I want to see for.
Oh shit! Whoa!
Hey,
watch out!
Calm down.
Sorry.
GG playing games?
Yeah, serious games, man.
No, I think it's just the volume coming into market. It's kind of just deciding which way he wants to go as of right now.
Playing mind games.
Yeah, right when it breaks the hourly high, I'm gonna get in for my buys.
Yeah, it didn't break that hourly low, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It hasn't broken anything.
You see red and green candles, yeah. Yeah, hopefully Asian Open doesn't dick us around, but.
Just got some negative news on JP.
You posted it? I don't see any chart. You can't send a link. Yeah, if we go up, it takes us out. That'll be it for my session. We'll just take the losing session and that'll be it. Didn't post anything.
It wouldn't make sense though, because on the 2 hour, we have broken the low of the previous 2 hour, right?
Nope.
So it only makes sense to do a little retrace and then come right back down. But also, it's the first 15 minutes of the session open. So GJ does whatever it wants in the first 15 minutes. That's a tricky trade right there anyways.
Yep, I'm done.
Made my buys.
That was fun.
You hit your buy?
Yeah, hourly broke. That was my confirmation.
Dope.
I am done. That was a shitty session. Oh,
I'm
well.
taking this to weekly. Securing 1-to-1, then rest taken to weekly. But watch this be a massive, like a few candle.
Yeah, I mean, when we wait for open and we take the higher low of the open, it doesn't work out. So I'm just saying screw it. Just going to trade the plan when it presents itself and If Asian Open wants to dick around, then so be it.
I would say that for buys, we'd want to see a close above 133.850. So I think the best thing to do is just wait for this 30-minute to close and see how it reacts in this area.
Yep.
Because if we close above here, then we'll get that 1 hour push after open to maybe take us up to 134.200 is my TP area.
Yeah, I've got 133.860 marked. I need a close above that, and then as long as we don't break on the wick coming down, hopefully make a bottom wick and then up from there. But
Yeah, I'm just worried we're gonna range, so I definitely want to see it close, strong close, maybe under 900, just a little bit under or at that area there.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
I just want to close above everything. If we get close above everything, now we can. I think that's the best confirmation.
I think we'll probably get that in the next 30 minutes, like you said.
Yeah, let's just see how it reacts.
Just to do a wick out and then come back.
Yeah, because then if this next 30-minute thing goes underneath the range, then it's just like now we got to wait for a whole other 30-minute and look at the time. Just not going to get that volume.
So I think now you can say it's ranging on every time frame.
Yep. Hourly is now not going anywhere. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it's rejecting it. It's just ranging now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to that 134.200 area on the higher time frames though. In the long term, that's what I'm looking at.
They're going where? 132.400 you said?
134.200.
Yeah.
I'm saying like after we're done with like the stream here and all that stuff, like around that time usually is when it pushes up. But this first 15 minutes, I think it was just a wait and then comes right back because that's what GJ does.
Yeah, I do think we're still coming down.
Yeah.
I'm not taking any more trades. I'm all done.
I'm still in this trade. Let's see.
Where'd you put your stop at?
I put it on the 2 hours using the 2 hour. So that and then my TP, I brought it down to that wood fill we were talking about. 133.570.
I gotcha.
Is anybody in these buys with me, or all you guys are still buys or still sells, or were sells?
I entered
and I came out.
I had a buy stop at 850 and somehow it hit and came back.
Yeah. I would just personally close that because you're not going to be confident in this buy. You're going to hold it to try and hope that price goes bullish, but we don't know. We could start coming down. We could have tapped into this 850 to get a better sell to come down to support. We don't know how this candle's going to close, so I think try and get maybe a bit close to entry, and then I would personally just get out of it. You're not going to be comfortable in it.
I guess it just went up to close the Paul's stop loss.
Yeah, I think if he was going to have a buy stop, I would have had it above 133.900 because up until now, that's the highest wick in this trend that we've tapped into and pulled away from. So we definitely need to be breaking that for some form of, impulse entry that we're going to continue up.
Yeah, I personally, if I'm ever using a buy stop, it's always a pip or two above the wick. I never play a buy stop off a body of a candle. That's just one of the rules I have written down. But it seems to work.
Yeah, same.
Especially while we're ranging here. There's quite a low buy stop.
Yeah, I still think we're coming down. It just kind of... We had a weak close and it broke above, and then it'll kind of... If we do break the low, maybe it's that hourly rocket ship and we go down.
If this does come down, I think we're gonna continue down to the wick down there. but I do
agree.
not want it to come down. I am in my trade.
You still in it, George?
Yeah, mine. It hasn't come too close to stop loss at all yet.
We.
Yeah, I feel much better though now today because my bias was buys. I took my trade based on my plan. Stayed super disciplined, so that's why I feel confident. So no matter what happens in this trade, I'm gonna leave this day.
Yeah, definitely you got to be confident with what you're taking. I think you took it at the hour break, didn't you?
Yeah, hourly break.
Yeah, same, which is the same as the 30 break, I think.
Yeah, not the previous, but the one after that.
One before that, yeah.
The reason why I took it out the hourly break is because this can still kind of be like the massive FU candle, but I thought I was giving it enough space, so we'll see.
Yeah, we're getting all sorts of weird news. I don't know how reliable this source is.
Yeah, I just used Force Factory for my news, and the news came out 7:15. That's all I saw.
See you later, Josh.
Because if this does come back down, and this is kind of like that massive FU candle, this is going to continue heading down at least to the wick fill. That's what I see when those type of candles happen. But if it doesn't, at my confirmation rate, I think I'm solid. Because the 4-hour broke the previous 4-hour high.
What's your target, Gurjot?
I'm gonna secure some at 1-to-1, and then I usually let the rest run to the rest is gonna run to a weekly wick fill.
Okay. Where does your 1-to-1 hit?
Right now, I kind of gave my stop loss a little more space. Let me just tell you 1 second. Like 10 pips. To be 10 pips, yeah.
So like 900.
Oh, you mean what my 1-to-1? Oh, like on price?
Yeah, sorry, I just meant where your TP is at.
Oh, I have my TP set at the weekly just in case if it continues to run, but I secure at like 10 pips. So I don't know exactly where that is on the price.
You'll just manually secure 10 when you hit that?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Because I don't want to, like, if it continues to run past 10 pips, like, might as well secure more.
Yeah.
That's why I look at it.
I don't know where my FX Books gets its news from, but I got the app to monitor my account.
Yeah.
And it for some reason I've been getting news alerts, and it's like some manufacturing index has been quite poor for Japan, and that's like 13 minutes ago. I don't know whether that's a delayed.
Yeah. No, I have. Yeah, on First Factory, you said that. It was two uses. One was like
550.
Yeah, one was manufacturing index, and one was like non-something, and then they Sharma was talking about it.
Yeah, so it's all it's worse than the forecasted.
Yeah, Sharma was talking about it. One came out better, one came out worse. So she's like, it kind of canceled it out, and we would have seen any sort of like that. That's already passed now. You know what I mean? Like the movement for that.
Yeah. I was just trying to see how reliable this was. I was like, what these random, because I suddenly started getting some alerts which I didn't get before.
Yeah. I would love for this 15-minute to close like how it is. I feel super confident then.
What? Super confident for buys?
Yeah, for my confirmation to be correct.
What if we close like right now?
Yeah.
Oh, my argument would be that we didn't close above resistance, so there's no confirmation for buys.
Yeah, I see that. My confirmation was hourly, and the reason why I'm saying I would be more confident is because then this isn't like the possible FU wick.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I'm
saying.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it does work out, but like, I think sometimes price can respect these levels if it can't close above. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and it can. But as of right now, I'm just confident that this is going to continue up. Because for me, I had like the super strong support around like the 175 area right here, where it came down a bit lower, but where it came down wicked, and then with Asian open volume broke the previous hourly high. So let's just see what happens with this close.
Didn't get anything, Tom. Might have to resend it.
Because from your analysis, this is just a higher low. So it should continue. You don't see it as resistance at the top. You just see it as continue going up, forming a higher high.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is going to continue going up.
If it breaks this 15-minute low, that would be. I think that would be our last thing to then hit that wick fill.
Yeah, I'll be out of the trade by then. Stop loss is right there.
Especially with how it's closing.
That's the thing. That's why I wanted like the more of the stronger close.
Excuse me.
Yeah, at least above the weight break.
Yeah, at least above 822.
Because this did create the bottom wick for the hourly also, which is one thing that's nice for on my hand. Like it doesn't have to come down to kind of create it.
True.
Just trading my plan. That's all I'm doing.
I like it.
Hopefully it works out. I'm just currently seeing it as a range. I think like a couple of the other guys.
Yeah, that would suck if it is. I got stuck in a range again. But if it is, I'm not taking a second entry. I would just take the one loss for the day.
Well, it's definitely in a range. You're just playing the higher highs and higher lows rather than the range it's in, right?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Because also like the last 30 minutes, we're closing and smaller and smaller, indicating I tend to look at that as like it's indicating like the movement to the downside is slowing down possibly. Just something small that I look at, nothing like too much. It's more the fact that the support had there drawn up because they couldn't close below.
Yeah, for me this candle's got to close above 860 or below 740, or I'm gonna be done for the Asian session.
If we break here, I might give it one more shot. Because and then this would be our wick fill. So we'll see. Every trade had lower risk, so
Yeah, if that does happen, like my stop loss is gonna probably get hit, and it is probably gonna get down because then the structure is formed for you guys.
this first 15 minutes of open is always aggressive.
Yep, I agree with you there. That's why I thought like in the hourly break, I was like, okay, like that's like more than enough room, but we'll see.
Yeah, the fact that it did close under here might be an issue.
D-boy. Still about?
Yo,
Yep.
still around, man.
That's good. We were getting worried.
Nah, man.
He's counting cash.
I went and made a cup of tea.
I thought you
Good
were
old,
off.
good old cuppa. I was only just looking at it on the TV, just watching, just thinking, where was this thing really going? Doesn't know what it wants to do right now.
What have we got?
What do you think, Deep Boy? What's your
We've got
analysis
charts
on this?
on the TV.
Well, I was looking at the trend, and the overall trend obviously is bullish, and I'm just like, I feel like it's going to continue up. It was looking, just doesn't stop raining. Yeah, I hear you. I was looking at, it was looking like it could go down, but I think now that that's pulled back up and just doing the madness, I think it's just going to continue up after.
Very possible.
Yeah, I feel like it's just going to continue in the trend that it's been in.
I still think we're coming down.
He's got to retrace a little bit. I don't think he's done any retracement.
Well, we've been in a 10 pip range for, what is that, 4.5 hours? Like that's, I mean, aside from wicks, if you look at the 30-minute, we've been closing inside a 10 pip range the whole session, so it's really been shit volume. After that big move, it just looks like everyone's kind of giving it some time. It hasn't really moved at all this session.
Hasn't.
It's always a good push around 4 o'clock though.
Where have you heard that before? DJ never stopped climbing the whole day.
Yeah, it moved up hard all day.
Yeah, the whole day. Gets to the Asian Open when it's meant to be working and then stops.
Yep.
Makes no sense.
Probably just needs a little push that we'll see, and then news that's coming. We have like 2 more news left, one for JPY and one for GBP.
Tonight still?
Yeah, tonight. One of them is consumer confidence for the yen. Another one is HPI. I don't think HPI is going to do anything, but consumer confidence may be the little push that it needs. Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's all the way up midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be more so London.
But I'm getting ready to get out of this trade, man. It's just taking way too long. Yeah. I'm gonna get out. We'll look for another re-entry. Overall, it's a bullish trend anyways.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely bullish.
We'll catch more pips when we buy above the 900 area.
Yeah, I mean, we got a nice target.
Yeah.
Kind of 30 pips. I don't know, just looking at the hourly, I think we're still, I mean, besides ranging, I think once we do get under here, we're gonna be coming down.
Yeah, definitely.
It just kind of pushed up to hourly resistance, tapped it, and then it's gonna either hold this support or push up through this candle here. So
Yeah, if the news, like for the consumer confidence, they're expecting it better than previous rate. So even if it comes out positive, then GJ is definitely going to drop. But if it's negative, it's probably that push that it needs to go up from that range.
oh, and that's the one in 7 minutes.
No, the consumer confidence is later tonight.
Oh.
1 in 7 minutes is a final manufacturing PMI.
Yep, I see that.
How many hours is the other one away, VJ?
What was that?
How many hours is the other one away?
Like 5, 4.5.
Ooh.
Yeah, we won't.
He will be up.
D-boy will be up, but
This is going to affect the London session more.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be awake, man. I'll have nails on my eyelids holding them awake.
5 hours. It's pre-London, London.
It's 4 hours and it'll close in like 35 minutes. So maybe it's just doing that bull, bear candle, and then bull again. Maybe it's creating that little support on the 4 hour to continue back up.
UJ's flying. Yeah, I don't know, Killer Goon. GBP AUD is dancing as well.
Bro, is that my man's name? Yeah, Killer Goon.
Yep.
Yo.
Said GU dropping, JPY pairs flying, GJ.
EJ, what's EJ do? EJ's going up.
Yeah. So maybe GJ is gonna go up. It's just waiting for something.
Yeah, EJ's broken resistance and already made a push.
Same rule. We get above here, we'll take a buy. But I still think we're coming down.
Think so, bro?
I do.
I mean, we're due for some kind of correction.
Well, just looking at the hourly, we tried to go up and we couldn't. And now we're just kind of stuck and we haven't really got under that support, you could say. So,
Man, GJ is just ranging. Nothing else to say.
yeah.
My target for GJ is 133, 177.
If you go on the daily real quick, Paul.
Yep.
Just looking at that, wouldn't it make more sense if price came down to test that 133,620 area and then continue back up to make that wick?
It would.
To,
yes.
yeah, test this wicks that we have right here.
Yep.
And then continue back up. Just looking at how price has acted around that area previously.
100%. Right there with you on that.
Except that GJ doesn't usually pull up to a level like that, except where it digs into the level.
There's so much ranging lately. I expect GJ to go down, but it hasn't done anything as of yet. Unfortunately.
If it breaks the previous daily high, then we're going up, but
It did already, I thought. Yeah, it already did.
yeah, a little bit more.
I expect GJ to touch down into that support, but wick down into it, get some liquidity to blast up, and then go up higher.
100%.
Yeah, going up higher makes sense longer term, but I think Asian session, I mean, it looks to be going down, but right now it's kind of moving up.
That means about 50 to 60 pips down, maybe 70.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this wick flip.
4 hours flipped bullish.
Then you just think going up.
We need to see where this candle closes.
2 minutes.
That's a
So
2 minute
if I was
push.
trading it, I would put my line at the base of the 1 hour candles that are forming that range and look for something as it closes below.
What 4 hour is telling now right now? Can you please show that? Seems bullish.
Yep.
Seems it has broken the previous wick.
100%.
about to keep going.
Gurjat might be right.
So right now it's out of that goat shit. So if it closes, which looks like just 1 minute left, so hopefully bullish.
It's not outside on the 30-minute though.
No.
Still in the range on the 30.
It is really important where this candle closes.
Of where? What are you thinking, H?
See, it didn't get above. Couldn't close above. So, I'd say the only way you could possibly get in would be the break of the high wick to the left. But then again, you didn't want to see pretty much everything be broke to the high. Anticipating another bullish volume, but it's an impulse entry. But if you know how to manage risk, then you can make these work.
Alright, Mac.
That's still going up.
Big move.
Now we should respect this high of the 30-minute if we're coming down, but obviously, like if you think about it in terms of probability again, if we break the high of here of this 30-minute, so now the probability is starting to increase that we're maybe going to continue moving up. But then the last confirmation would be if we broke the wick to the left, because then we're getting above everything in that sense.
Okay.
Could continue bullish.
Good call.
What? And if we break that 2 hour, we'll get in there. Stop loss here.
Yeah, I think that's the wick that Harrison's talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, that wicks the 30, 1 hour, and 2 hour high.
Yep, that is our last stop. And if we break that, we're breaking a bearish 2 hour, which means our 4 hours should continue in that direction.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna get in the trade poll?
Yep.
Perfect.
We had that line sitting there for 3 hours.
Yeah. Are you gonna buy above that area?
So yep, as soon as we break that 2 hour. If we break.
We will. No ifs, no ifs.
Every trading thing is an if.
I know that. I'm just trying to be a bit more,
I know.
Optimism.
There we go.
I definitely think the riskier entry would be on the break of this previous 30-minute high. I definitely think that's a riskier buy.
Mm-hmm.
If you want the higher probability setup and you see more wins at the end of the week, you take the a little bit higher up.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
What,
only allowed to
895
buy.
you mean like
Where
further
Paul's got his blue line drawn out. The one just happens.
second one or the first one?
No, the bottom one.
Okay.
Where it says buys above here.
Oh, that one?
Oh
Okay.
my god, we're gonna put you in the. Oof, never mind.
But here's the thing that I always think is that once we break this, we shouldn't hit, price shouldn't have no issue. Of course, like I say, you gotta let it breathe, but if it starts to come into drawdown and it's not playing out, it's not seeming to have the volume to move up, I would be looking to just get out.
So for me, if I take an entry on a break of a zone like this, my stop's going to be at where I have the immediate support. So it's going to be a much tighter stop. It's going to be 845, just below where I have support.
Yeah, mine's about 8. once it lets me get in. I almost stepped away to go use the restroom.
You don't want to do that, bro.
If we break through that, then I'll probably enter.
No ifs, VJ.
It
When?
has, no, yeah, when, sorry. When it breaks through this, the 2 hours is gonna close in like 25 minutes. When it breaks that, it has to create a wick on the bottom to continue back up. So that's when my entry will be. I need that confirmation of retesting that break.
So you wait another half an hour, 20 minutes?
Probably just a 15-minute wick and then right back up. If it has so much volume, it's not gonna really come down. It's not gonna range to come back down and then continue back up.
We're gonna be in the sky by then, girl.
Yeah, it's gonna do a quick retest and it's gonna go right back up.
Alright, I got in. We'll see where we
There you go. You in, Paul?
Yep.
There we go.
Rules were met per usual every trade.
How many people are you up, Gudge?
I'm staying out of this trade. I gotta follow my plan. I already took 2 trades today.
Good man. Stay disciplined.
EG in the building.
Gudge, are you still around, mate?
Still on the naughty step.
I think he's taking the trade on the low.
Definitely, B.
Gudge was already in the trade, isn't he, from earlier? He's probably up 10 pips now. Yeah, he's probably 9-10 pips up already.
Yeah, it's taking those secret trades.
I'm 4 pips up, 6 pips up.
Funny thing, I entered and then I remembered I was in the range and I came out like 1 pip loss.
Believe in this. I think it's going to continue with this bullish momentum now. I mean, for the next how many hours?
See, now at this point, you would not anticipate price to start pulling back to this resistance area right now on this 30-minute, the way that we're pushing up. So this is how you can start minimizing your risk and start cutting your losers.
Which resistance are you talking about? You talking about
where we just came from?
Yeah, because the way we're breaking up right now is we're not going to do a retest because we closed below. Like if this candle closed above, this would have been the perfect break and retest. But because it closed below, it's just going to run. It's going to give you no confirmation. But we've managed to get in because there isn't no big wick over here that puts us off. It's just small wick to the upside. And we've had a lot of bullish momentum, so we can anticipate this is going to continue.
yeah, until we get to another 15-minute candle run.
Ideally, a push past 134 flat, and then we should. I'd expect that 134, 200 area to be hit.
Yeah, you just don't want to see this trade start reversing at all or anything like that.
Yep.
Obviously, give it time to breathe, but you know, if it's nearly closed and we're like down at resistance, I think.
I know I wasn't talking, but I joined that stream, and you guys know that I secured at 10 pips and letting 0.20 running just until weekly withdrawal. Nice. Sorry to interrupt you, Harrison. My bad. I apologize for that.
No, it's cool, bro. No problem.
Yeah, I thought you might be up at 10 pips because I think we took a similar entry, but I jumped out of it because I thought I wasn't supposed to be in it. It was like a impulse.
Yeah. No, I stayed in it because my bias was always buys, so I secured 10 pips, got my 1-to-1 easy, not letting 0.20 run. Hopefully it's weekly withdrawal so I can get a bit extra. That's all I'm going up till for weekly withdrawal. If it doesn't, oh well. Made my I think slightly under 1% for the day. That's all I'm doing, trying to stay disciplined for this challenge.
Beautiful.
Weekly wick fill. That's just a few pips, right?
Yeah, it was 3. Yeah, exactly, like 3 pips away. So that's why I was like, there's no need to even. Like, I'm not gonna play with it much. Just I'm just carrying it 1-1 because I don't want to wait for like another 15-minute count to go up there. That's like, cause yeah, I did like a pullback slightly. I still think this is still good to go up, but
Yeah.
with the 4 hour closing, I don't want to be near.
If you look at the 4 hour as well, 134 flat is that like 4 hours of resistance kind of support area there. So it may need to, yeah. If you look on the 4 hour, there's like a strong support, and then we kind of broke it. So now it's more of a sell off area. So yeah, it might need to come up and tap into that price there. So I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
Oh, not a losing trade till it is, buddy. And we'll just send him away. Yeah, if this doesn't continue up, then I don't see this actually going anywhere. Because we tried to go down, we couldn't. We tried to go up the first time, we couldn't. Going up a second time, if we can't a second time, then GJ is hopeless for the session.
If you look what it did yesterday, though, it kind of had that bullish momentum, but kind of with like bearish candles and then a continuation up, then a bearish candle. So it might be like a slow, like similar to how we've ranged before, like it was sort of doing that once.
Slow grinders and
Like
dribbles up.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's crawling up.
It does that, man, and then you look back at it, you're like, yo, how did it even get there? Like,
and it's done like 20 pips, 30 pips, just crawling.
And I'm talking about like 50 pips, like, but just in like.
But not giving you sort of really good entries.
Nothing, just dribble.
Yeah. Yeah, those are annoying. Those ones are annoying. And they just crawl.
Yeah, bro.
Up.
Harrison, did you take the trade?
Yeah, I believe Harrison's in it.
Did someone just say my name?
Yeah, he asked if you were in it.
In what?
This trade.
Oh, what was someone asking if I was in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I'm in buys.
Is anybody else on this stream? Or are you in this?
What does your screen say?
No, I know, but sometimes you might be paper trading. Huh?
No, I don't paper trade.
Oh, don't do that, man. He gets money, dog.
Sorry. I apologize.
I had the line on the screen for hours, bro. I couldn't just not jump in when I planned this from the beginning.
Nah, yes you can. You can just be like, aye, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm holding you accountable.
Good. You're moving like that dude that Paul just scolded earlier on. Talking about.
What was it? What did he say? I just came back. What did he say?
Man.
He said, "Look, if you can't see that, I'm getting the trade here. There's my stop loss."
Oh no! I know. Don't worry. I see. Yeah, I see that.
Then you don't. Can you see stop loss, guys?
No, it's like I see no stop loss. It looks like Paul's going full margin here. Is that correct?
I don't know. If I kick you out of Zoom, is that correct?
Yeah, maybe this trading thing ain't for you guys.
Hey, still learning here.
Rebalancing energy. Yeah, this 15-minute needs to definitely close above. For sure. That would be ideal. 30 minutes, still got another 15 minutes, so we'll see.
Yeah, for me, if this closes below 900, I'm just gonna take 50% off and let the rest go from there.
Yeah, I like that idea. That's nice. That's a good chain of thought.
Damn, it closed under.
Yeah, I just closed 50%.
I have sells and looking for 133, 177.
You want to go back to the major support area, don't you?
I just want to trade what I see.
Yeah, so I went ahead and just closed 50% as well.
$133,900, a serious level. Oh, right here. No, it was just the high of the previous 2 hour. So just higher time frame candles making higher highs, higher lows.
Yeah,
just
my
a visual.
level is 133, 160.
15 minute closed above the resistance, right?
On the 30-minute maybe, not on the 15-minute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come back tomorrow morning. I just journaled everything.
Nice.
You guys have a good evening.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, Asian sessions just not been doing nothing. Straight kicks to the nuts every time.
It kind of made sense, it had such a crazy push. It had to cool off a little, I think, that, looking back.
Yeah, so the retracement made sense then, but then why are we breaking all these highs?
Yeah.
And that wasn't like a barely we pip above broke. Like we broke everything by like 5 pips, 6 pips.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know.
Slower. Slower.
Yo, Paul.
Yep.
I got a quick question about this FTMO. I was just looking at like the results, right? And it says like the max daily loss and max loss, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, this like for the max daily loss, it already says like negative $60, but I didn't take like any like losing trade.
That's just drawdown.
Yeah, that's just drawdown then.
Oh, okay.
Because your drawdown counts too. It's not what you close.
Oh.
So if you hit negative 5, you have the 10K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hit negative 501, but you close a winning trade, you still lose.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, float enters the calculation.
I was so confused.
Yep.
I was like, what? Like, I didn't close any losing trade, but no, that's fine. Okay.
Yep. So that was just
If
what
your
you had.
if your floating loss hits the limit, you lose the account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, for some reason my FTMO was positive 200 drawdown. Very weird.
Huh?
My FTMO was like on positive $200 drawdown.
How does that even happen?
Hey, don't complain. That's blessed. Don't complain.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that makes sense. So I would have to lose 5 trades to even go. Okay. That's fine. My runner just got hit, so that's
Yeah, I'm stopped out as well. Managed it good though. I only took like 50% at like -2 or 3 pips, and then 50% at 6. So
Yeah, I'll close everything at this point.
Wow, GJ.
You guys had pretty tight stops.
I mean, I had mine on the 30-minute that created the bottom wick, but jeez.
Yeah, that's, to be fair, I closed 50% at like 2-3 pips, and then I closed the rest at like 5, so not too bad.
Do you think there's no top wick to that 15-minute, I think? Do you think it's still creating a bottom wick?
Possibly, but the fact that we pulled back this far is just not, it's not great. Yeah. So that would be the ultimate kind of breaking the extremes of the highs to come all the way back in. Tells me we're probably going to just stay in this range, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm glad I got out of that one.
Yeah, not looking great.
Yeah, these are just one of these weeks that these impulse entries become a lot riskier because of sort of things like this.
I don't think they're impulse entries, but when it ranges, they don't work. But then again, candle closes don't work either.
Speaking about like,
if that were the case, this close above resistance here should have sent price up, but it didn't do anything. Or this bearish close underneath here, price went up. This bearish close again, like, yeah, just.
Yeah, I kind of look at closes more when there's volume, because I think it gives you better. Like there was no really volume there, so it was just kind of ranging and trending up because it had no volume to do anything.
Yeah, Asian didn't really do anything.
It's also got to be closes above or below a range. It's different than just closes in general.
Not necessarily the range, but just support or resistance. That doesn't mean it has to be a range.
Speaking about ranges, that's why I was also saying like, sticking to like the retest trades are kind of like on the safer bet, because if it is like going to continue ranging, trying to getting in at like the highs is now more riskier because it's gonna just reject out like kind of like the resistance wicks to continue heading down to the bottom of the range. So that's why like I'm mainly trying to stick to like super disciplined to like those kind of retest entries, or like the lower entries at like the lower of a range if my bias is bias. So that even if it does range, then I can at least get out at the top.
I think we should trade off the 1 minute and the 5 minute time frames.
You think that's what we should do?
Yeah, we might catch some pips here while the higher time frames are ranging.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've traded.
Guys, I'm having a party in 6 minutes to celebrate the close of the 1 hour candle.
Am I invited?
You're all invited, yeah. Especially Gurja.
Chicken burgers!
I won't stick to that. Those are a thing.
Vegan chicken burgers.
Yeah, let's go shot. Vegan chicken burgers with whatever else you Canadians eat.
Wait, is Gurja a vegan?
No, I was just making shit up.
No, seriously though, look at the 5 minute go.
The retest to continue up.
No, bro, TP is about to happen. We're gonna push 30 pips right here. Watch.
In this last 1 minute, it's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, Paul, you're still in this trade?
Yeah.
All right.
Sharma, did you put your stop on the 2 hour down here again too?
I sent you my chart. I'm actually gonna swing trade this one.
So you did put your stop on the 2 hour down there, or you put it up here?
I put it below the current daily candle. And then my TP is 134,944.
Wow.
With partial, yeah, with partials in between.
Wow.
I
Hopefully.
did this off the 4 hour and the daily time frame.
All right, so 134,900. We'll just probably the next 15. I'll do that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your daily plan, I think that would.
I think it'll hit, in the next 2 days or so.
Oh, you're gonna hold it for 2 days?
Yeah, swing
Gotcha.
trading it.
Gotcha.
But also for the gulag, this is not a signal, so take it if you understand it.
It's not a signal. Dang it.
Yes.
Vijay, should I call you Vijay or Sharma?
It doesn't matter, sir. Whatever.
What
you
Sharma
like.
just said in translation is you're willing to take as much drawdown and heat as it gives and take that small target.
Vijay, I'm interested in swing trade, but I have no idea because I'm new trader. So can I have your email or something? So,
my Instagram, SharmaFX, so you could just message me there as well. Or are you in the Slack group with Raja?
Slack? Yeah, I'm in Slack.
With Raja's team?
Yeah, I am Raja's team.
Okay, yeah, so you can message me on Slack as well.
Yo, uncle, that was
Okay,
sick.
Slack, your name is Vijay Sharma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out for today, guys. Have a good one. My journal will be in the Discord shortly, Paul.
Okay.
After I'm gonna dip out real quick, but it'll be in there soon.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have mine in there too as well.
Peace out. Have a good day, everybody.
Yep.
See you, bro.
Take care, bro. I'm actually going to shoot off myself at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, same. I was literally like,
It's almost
oh crap,
8.
it's past me.
Good day, everyone who's shoving off.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
Thanks, D-Boy.
See you, bro.
Take care.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I closed. It's not doing what I wanted to do.
It's
Dead session, isn't it, Paul?
yeah, man.
Did
it's
you say
still
good
range.
session?
Dead.
Oh, shit session is more like it. Yeah. Yeah, no, not fun. Not fun. I'm just... hourly, I mean, if the hourly closes above here, if your stop was down here, maybe you're still good. But the fact that it was breaking lows and highs left and right, and it's not going where it's supposed to be going, it's just not what I'm not gonna try to hold that any longer.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's it. Crap session. I will journal these trades, post up the losses per usual, and